The only thing I'm disappointed by is the fact that I am now going to be like one more stream away from finishing this game. Or at least be like away from finishing this on stream. It is like genuinely upsetting how much I'm enjoying this game. Because I'm going to try and not make this one also like 3 hours. Not 8 hours, my bad. For clarity, I did do some extra things. Like, I did... Where are my characters? I did rank up a couple characters a little bit. Or at least, mostly Inoki. I also did level up Yo a little bit. Koyushi... Yeah, I did Koichi once. So these are like the actual character ranks. These will increase attack power. These are unique. Like, these are your ways of upgrading different abilities, but you're also freely able to redistribute the points as much as you want. So, like, if I wanted Koichi to just do more damage, I can increase this. This is for HP, defense, stamina. This is for support points. Increase the recovery amount. Noki had one that was interesting. Yeah, it would decrease the amount of heat gain, but increases her ult damage. So in the event that you didn't want to use or focus too much on her core mechanic, you can just increase her flat damage to her ult. I find her core mechanic is the most interesting thing about her, so I'm not going to do that. When at 1 or above stacks of heat, every time damage is dealt, trigger self-damage. Triggered self-damage will not exceed a certain percentage of own HP. Based on percentage of own HP decreased, increased damage bonus. So self-inflicted damage at the trade-off of more... of a higher damage output in proportion to your heat. Super cool and interesting kit. So like of the things I'm probably gonna do like off stream. You know what? If I actually do this like off stream or before like the last time I'm streaming this, because this is all stuff I can grind. Well, caveat. It is all stuff I can grind when I have these. But these I get just by walking around doing random battles. So that just gives me an excuse to go on and do normal fights. But while I'm in the middle of this... Where was the safe spot? I think it was here. Because, yeah, I have to have this 24 city lobby, which is just using a respite unit. Because you can also use that... Oh, right. You can also use it to move to the bar close play. This was the thing that opened up that would allow you to play XP whenever you want. To my dismay, I can only play XP against people who I am friends with. Challenge players who are following to a simulated XP game in a casual match. Win or lose, let's just enjoy XP. So in order for me to play XP, I need to be playing with somebody. As in, I need to add somebody as a friend, and then we can play an XP game together. But otherwise, I cannot freely play XP whenever I want, unfortunately. But that is all that I did. No, not true. Because I did get a couple more achievements, that's why my sticker is at 71. But that is all that I did offline. So now I just move to the lobby and continue the story. Why are you just chilling out? Welcome to the lobby. Who's this for? Sorry, Joe, this is definitely for me. It's me. I suggest you clarify that as soon as possible. If not, someone is going to explode. Sorry, I sent that by accident. I saw someone delete his lengthy message and is busy writing a new one. What a persistent guy. Just an accidental message. Whatever. Wait, what? This is the lobby. Surprised, aren't you? Big makeover to this corner of 21st City. Want to know how I did it? The once bare concrete land has now transformed into space for friends to gather and relax. Thanks to the great efforts of the artisans, smiles are appearing on the faces of all Trash Tribe members. You're so cold, how boring. Anyways, this is a place where friends can come together and have fun. Since you're all on the same conquest to take part in XG, why not talk to the others? You'll be able to come here via any respite unit in Neo Tokyo. Even if you're far apart from one another, you can still meet up here. Well, since I've already created the place, feel free to use it. Where are you right now? Think you can make it to meet us hideout? Why here? Oh, calling your girlfriend over? I'm free anyway, damn it. Right away? Ideally, I want to talk about things going forward. You okay, yeah? Don't overdo it. So... Huh? Wait. Yeah, so why do I get that option? What about... Yeah, it's not like she's in there as a guest. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's like a toy box packed with surprises, hidden many toys deep within the raft. Strong enemies and treasure chests, you name it. If you're able to take down a final boss, you might be rewarded with something special. However, I've also made sure that you will not be able to clear this challenge easily, so dive in and see how far you can get. Wait, so is this just like a deep dungeon? Enter Fractal Fights. Here you'll be able to get your hands on exclusive items. However, you'll be met with harsher challenges. There are certain limits on exploring Fractal Fights to grow and increases to make progress. Price will change on a weekly basis. There will be random challenges and unreasonable circumstances may occur during your course. The survival rate displayed in the rest used for moving indicates the percentage of players who are able to return safely from the area. The survival rate of each route can be used to estimate the danger level of the area behind. Scores are calculated when a challenge ends, and you can receive rewards based on the accumulated... Okay, so this is your weeklies. Better, yeah. Send some recipes from HQ, better. Power, does that have something to do with games? Not sure, I heard that it helps people get a Patamons they want better. Okay, so that's an increase to drop rate for Patamons, I guess. And it's also just weekly dungeon. Can I give you a present? Nope. No presents to give. Oh well. Then I can just go back to the city, I guess. Interesting way of doing a weekly. Though I guess Wuwa does do something at least somewhat similar. Though I do wonder how the story is going to continue from here, because this would have been at the end of the base game.
目の前で砂のように崩れ落ちていく光景が、いや、違う。まだ取り戻せる。終わったわけじゃない。絶対に。水を生き返らせる。そのために俺のすべきことは。黒中、大丈夫か？ヒューさん。
Wait, what are you doing here?
スイがああなっちゃったこと、みんなに LINE で知らせて、心配して駆けつけてくれたんだ。
黒中、事情は聞いた。力になれなかったな。
そういえば、小石と鶴子と五反田さんは
Why is Inoki in this scene?
覚えてないの？小石くんと鶴子さんは瓦礫山で急患が出たから治療に向かって。五反田くんはゼロから渡された XB ボールを調べたいって一度品川に戻ったんじゃないか。ああ、そうだったな。悪い。ちょっとぼーっとしてただけだ。
まあ無理もねえよ。 大切な幼馴染があんな目に遭っちまったんだからな。
ここは一度しっかり休んで仕切り直しかな。いろいろと準備もしておきたいし。いや、そんな必要はない。すぐにでもナンバーズがいるシティに向かおう。
おいおい、焦る気持ちもわかるけど落ち着けよ。 いいか、こういう時はまず深呼吸してだ。
俺たちには時間がないんだ。他のナンバーズがゼロを倒す可能性だってあるんだぞ。
I do wonder who the next numbers is, though.
ちょっと落ち着きなよ。三田さんだって心配して言ってくれてるんだしさ。
でも今は1秒でも時間が。いや、ごめん。月の言う通りだ。
お前が傷つき焦っているのは理解できる。だが闇雲に行動するのは得策ではない。
わかった。でもとにかく次のシティに向かいたいんだ。残りのナンバーズの居場所さえ分かれば。
はーい、僕知ってるよ。ズバリ次はネオチヨダシティに行くのが基地でしょう。
Neo Chiyoda. Well, okay. Inoki is also reacting. She is in this scene.
うわ、冷たいリアクション。僕傷ついちゃうな。
I hate that he's able to go from like being super menacing and actually kind of cute.
ヨウくんが落ち込んでるだろうと思ってわざわざ背中を押しに来てあげたんだよ。だってすぐ隣のネオチヨダシティにヨウくんの大好きなナンバーズがいるんだから。
そうか。じゃあ話は早いな。今すぐにでも向かってやる。
あれれ、ヨウくんのことだからなんだかんだ疑ってくるかと思ってたのに。
But why would you lie about something like this?
お前と話す時間ももったいないんだ。さっさと消えてくれ。
え、これって反抗期ってやつ？いくら大切な幼なじみを亡くしたばっかりだからって。まあいいや。とにかくゲームは続いていくんだし、動くなら動かないとね。じゃあね。
相変わらず人の神経を逆なでするのがうまいやつだ。ヘドが。
これからどうする？一旦小石くんと鶴子ちゃんが戻るのを待った方がいいかな。
でも俺たちにそんな余裕は。ヨウ君、少し落ち着きなよ。君はナンバーズとの戦いにおけるキーマンなんだ。不用意に君を危険にさらすことは避けたい。
We can also only move in limited packs anyway.
だが黒中の焦りもよくわかる。すぐに立つことに関して私も異論はない。
いいのかい。名前は変わってるとはいえ行き先はあの千代田なんだよ。
構わない。
分かったよ。ただそれなら僕も同行する。ヨウ君も文句はないね。ああ、それでいい。
俺も行くぜ。戦力が必要なんだろ。それに何をしてかすかわかんねえやつもいるからな。
Mm. I'm fine with these two joining. And so I was right about where that exit kind of led to. Also, since these two are going to be in the party... to play this one, then switch you out.
戦略をちゃんと頭に描けてる？
力になろう。
I really wonder what the next place is actually going to look like, though. Hardest part is getting there, though. Because I don't remember how to walk through here. was right clicking. I completely forgot it was left click to attack. Warm up fight. Well, not that much of a warm up, I guess. But at least it did give me a chance to remember the controls. I feel like I hardly get any Discord messages until like, literally right when I start streaming. Who did I get text from? Facing me not to trap, it's arrived. Starting today, I'm joining this group chat. Another loudmouth, welcome aboard. Self-proclaimed aides, keep talking. What do you get ahead of yourself? Quit whining, you were taking too damn long. First impression's everything, gotta hit him strong right off the bat. It's been a while. Formerly Shinagawa tribe. I'm looking forward to working with you again. Tonda told me about you, glad to see you doing well. Back in the day, most of us in the XP circle knew each other. Things were tense in Shinagawa at first, but I'm glad we can work together now. Whether old friends or new, I'm sure we'll get along just fine. That is also definitely stuff from the anime. These slime enemies still only show up here. Like, completely unique to this environment. Okay, I have to get used to how they attack. Wait, it explodes? Easy. Actually gets pretty decent money too. And the Pachimon are also leveling up. I will not worry about levels. Because I should be pretty fine. Because, like, the enemies are only 40. It's not like they're gonna send the enemy. They're not gonna make the enemies in the area too high. At least, hopefully. It does give me a chance to grab some free chests, though. Neo Chiyoda.
なんとか無事にここまでは来れたね。Q、本当に大丈夫？
ああ、問題ない。
二人ともどうしたの？なんか心配事？
一応千代田は Q と僕の出身地だからね。ま、いろいろ思うところはあるんだよ。
あまりいい思い出ではないがな。
はあ、一体何が？
Oh, direct question.
お前らさ、ネオ島教授が偉いことになった千代田大戦のことは知ってるか？
ああ、港で鶴子が教えてくれたけど。
まずゼロによる統治の前、あらゆる争いは XB 法に基づき XB によって解決されていました。しかしある日、人の死をも容認した新 XB 法が新たな国王
This all has to be stuff from the anime.
その結果、世の治安は乱れ、多くの民がその尊い命を落とす結果になりました。そこに立ち上がったのが港トライブ。彼らは各地の協力者と共に大鳥王次郎に挑み、見事勝利。
Yeah, that has to be from the anime.
かくして力を求めるあまり、力に支配された王次郎は瓦礫の海に沈み、消息不明となったのでした。もちろん知ってるけど、それがどうかしたの？
どうやら本人からは言いにくいみたいだな。なら代わりに俺が言ってやるよ。
We really are in Akiba.
あの混乱を招いたのは大鳥王次郎。つまりそこにいる Q ってやつのことだ。
Huh?
そうなんだろう、和樹。
堂々と明かしてくれてどうも、三田君。親切な心遣いに涙が出てきたよ。
本当なの？
Wait,
事実だ。
we've been palling around with the main villain from the anime?
全ては大鳥王次郎だった頃の私が育ての親である大鳥天心を殺して引き起こしたことだ。
でも千代田大戦が終わってから王次郎さんは瓦礫に埋もれて行方不明だって聞いたけど。
瓦礫に押しつぶされて数時間が経ち、いよいよ死を覚悟した時、私は和樹に助けられた。それから私と和樹は身を潜めながら傷ついた体の治療に専念していた。そして身分も姿も変え、Q という別の人間になって生き延びてきたんだ。
そんな大事なことをどうして今まで俺たちに隠してたんだ？
Why? Yeah.
別に隠してたわけじゃないよ。
No one asked, so I didn't see the point in
わざわざ
bringing
言
it
うこ
up.
とでもないと思ってね。
Kodaka really likes bringing that line.
そんな理由で。
それにネオ東京には王次郎のことを恨む人間はまだ多い。トラッシュのみんなのことは信頼してるけど、情報が漏れるリスクは極力減らしたい。
Why are you so committed on giving him a second chance, though?
だとしても俺たちのことを仲間だって言うなら教えてほしかった。
黒中、お前の言い分はもっともだ。
ちなみに傷が癒えた王次郎はすぐに千代田に向かう。民に謝罪をするって言って聞かなかったんだけどね。
ゼロの進行が始まり、シティ間の移動が制限された。
Huh.
以来、私は自分が背負った大きな罪を償えぬまま、今こうしてずうずうしくも生きているんだ。
That's
Q さん。
actually really
随
interesting.
分とご立派で都合のいい理屈じゃねえか。でもよ、それを身内が死んだ人間が聞いて、はいそうですかって割り切れると思うのかよ。
三田君、君の言葉は正しいよ。あの大戦で多数の被害者が出たのは事実だ。王次郎の Q の罪は決して消えない。けど王次郎が千代田大戦なんてものを起こしたのは、遡れば当時の国王だった大鳥天心のせいだ。あいつは孤児を集めて洗脳まがいの教育をしていたからね。王次郎にだけ責任があるわけじゃない。
Okay. Sure, the recruitment, yes. That still does not absolve him of the actions that he did.
それでも Q は自分が背負った罪のために正義
That
を出そうと行動している。
is better, at least.
格好も変えて 仲間にも隠してか。悪いけど俺には全然わかんない。
Pretty sure that's a fair criticism.
三田さんの気持ちもわかるな。やっぱり隠し続けられていたのは気になる。
I can't think. I can't think of I can't think of when he did this, or like when a character like this was written. At least, granted, I'm not like an aficionado on everything that Kodaka has written, but at least with the works that I'm familiar with, I am not used to, or I have not seen a work where a main kind of central antagonist is not an amnesiac while trying to make amends for their previous actions.
言いづらい過去でも打ち明けてこその仲間なんじゃないのか。
And I'm assuming Kazuki at least has a reason as to why he wanted to, like, follow through and help Q. Maybe forgiving lies is part of being friends. It is.
隠されていたことはショックだけど、でも Q さんの事情もわかる。だから受け入れられるよう努力するよ。それが仲間なのかもしれないから。
黒中、感謝する。みんな黙っていてすまなかった。
とりあえず事情は分かったよ。
はっきり言っとくが俺はまだ正直疑ってる。こいつがまた暴走するかもしれねえってな。あんなことをしたお前を許せるのかってことも含めてこれから判断させてもらうぜ。
ああ、それで構わない。
さて、話が済んだならそろそろ移動を再開しよう。
本日の生放送を開始します。皆さん、昨日より今日、今日より明日、より良い一日を生きましょう。
What live stream?
なんだこの声。あっちの方から聞こえてきてるみたいだけど。
We are in
とに
Akiba.
かく行って確かめてみるのが早い。
That's a lot of dead bodies. Oh, this is a very... Oh, this is all around. I'm assuming that is underground. Wait, clouds? Oh, these are... The clouds are how you get from up here to over here. Huh? The enemies are 42. You finally made it to Neo Chiyoda. To be honest with you, Neo Chiyoda is my treasured hometown, where everything started and where my soul began. But I guess you guys aren't that interested in my origin, so let's get to the starting point. I'll give you some insight to graffiti pieces. When speaking to the graffiti artists in the city, it is Miss Elvin and Mr. Rattling. What's more, I heard Mr. Chikara from Shinagawa is paying a visit here. Now then, it's time to explore. One big problem I'm immediately going to notice. I'm only level 31. I'm only level 31, so I'm gonna probably have to rely on my guests to kind of Idols may hold mini concerts on this stage. Catching a live show promises a thrill that recording and live streams just can't capture. You're right. You don't need to say that. But you're right. She's so cute in today's stream too. That's also a cat girl. This is... Okay, this is a good test. Okay, so the damage differential isn't too bad. Yeah, and she'll level up with a couple fights, so it's not going to be too awful. But I definitely should at least stick with Q for right now. So, here's the test. Let's see how much I can stick with this. Uh-oh. There's only... Whoa. This is gonna be a problem. Can't keep him. That's bad. Hopefully there's only one Q that we have to worry about. There's so many missiles. Okay, this one's gonna be a real fight. Give me a sec. He needs that refresh or he was going to run out of resources. He has so much health. This is getting bad. So much health. Another. And I also have no sustain whatsoever. Why did that send you? Careful. Still not enough. Okay. That didn't even, like, fully level me up. Well, no. I think it did, actually. That was worth it, but that was still a really hard fight. Oh, what the fuck is this? Don't tell me. Oh, it's you.
辛いことや悲しいことももちろんあるでしょう。自信を持って選択したことが間違いだったと気づかされることも必ず訪れます。けれど、間違えることを恐れてはいけません。挑戦しない者に理想郷への扉は開かれないのです。
Is that your normal voice?
試行錯誤を繰り返しながら必ず皆で新しい世界へたどり着きましょう。
そうだそうだ、マガタ様の言う通り。
マガタ
様、私たち必ずあなたと一緒に理想郷へ行ってみせるわ。
新たな星がきらめくとき、変革の兆しあり。変化を恐れず、隣人には友愛を。
なんか何を言ってるのかはよくわかんないけど、すっごく人気のある人みたいだね。
さっき生放送を開始しますって聞こえてきたのはどうやらこれのことみたいだね。
兄ちゃんたち、ひょっとしてよそのシティから来たのか？
ああ、そうなんだ。ところであのモニターに映ってる男って。
それはと俺が説明するのはあれだな。
Huh?
よし、新入りが来たから説明してくれってコメントで頼んでやったぜ。
You dropped a comment saying that we've got newcomers?
コメント？頼む？
おう、放送中にコメントすると拾ってくれるんだ。ま、数が多すぎるから全部は無理だけどよ。
I'm not gonna say it. But the fact that they're also very understanding, like, yeah, he's not gonna be able to read all the comments, but he'll read the ones that he can.
住民を愛するマガタ様のことだ。きっとこのコメントは拾ってくれると思うぜ。
Knowing how much Master Magata loves the people here, I'm sure he'll pick this one up.
おや、皆さん、ここネオチオダシティに新たな訪問者がいるよう
Stand
です。
spotted? Also, one, kind of shocked that's his actual voice. 2, translating the comments as they are actively rolling across the screen. Very impressive.
少し時間を取ってしまいますが、説明の時間を設けてもよろしいでしょうか。
Like, I know that they're not the only game to do it, but whenever I see a game that ever does it, like, it's so... Like, there's effort that goes into that. Especially considering that that's still mostly just the Nico thing. Well... No, I think I'm still right about that. Because, like, yeah, my comments and stuff... Yeah, chat shows up like above my head, and like usually streamers will have a comment section or like a chat section, but like having the comments go directly across is still one, very Japanese, and two, very notably, explicitly Nico Nico.
では改めて自己紹介させてください。
As long as it takes, you'll be the ball.
私は真形善一。このネオチオダシティの統治ルールのチャンピオンであり、
Wait, he's number 4?
4です。
Wait, number 4? Why? The rainbow stickers, it's pretty nice though. Like, it really, you know who lulz? What? He could be king, the perfect ruler of Neo Tokyo. Zero's no match for him. It's so fake, lulz. Who types lulz with a Z?
さて、では早速このシティの統治ルールである目指せ神回エンドレスライブの説明をしていき
Oh
ま
my
しょう。
god. I'm very glad that like these at least only move after I click on the text box, because otherwise if they're constantly moving that'd be so much. Let me explain the governing rules here. What became aim for the legendary all-day streaming. If the challenge is just a 24-hour stream, I can do that. Hell, I'm already drinking coffee.
ルールは実にシンプル。配信を行って過去最高視聴数を獲得した者がチャンピオンになれます。
Well, I'm already cooked because I can't ever usually break 2 consistent viewers, so...
配信するにはまずヘラヘラテレビちゃんと
Hera hera, like men hera?
すぐに専用アイテムが飛んできて
Special item will be sent to you immediately to help you set up the stream. What is this?
配信自体はお持ちのスマホと連携させればいつでもどこでも可能になります。
You can stream anytime and anywhere by linking the device to your smartphone.
ただしいくつか注意事項がありますのでよく聞いてください。まず命を落としかねない危険な配信はもってのほかです。なぜなら人というのは生きてこそ輝くのです。
Dangerous broadcasts are strictly prohibited. After all, people shine because they have light. So no climbing up very tall buildings.
そして過度に性的な配信も
Gratuitously
禁止
explicit
されてい
broadcasts are also banned. I'm sure I don't need to
理由はまあ言わなくてもわかりますよね。ここからが本題です。
Now, here's the crucial part. Simply streaming would be no issue, but there's another side to the despicable governing
見
rules.
るべき統治ルール。犠牲者は避けられません。
The loss of life is unfortunately unavoidable.
ここからは辛い話になります。どうか落ち着いて聞いてください。参加者が乗り越えるべきなのは毎週配信で合計1000人以上の視聴者数を稼ぐことです。
Each week, participants must achieve a total view count of at least 1,000.
それを下回ってしまうと待っているのは死。
I'd have been long dead by these rules.
また参加者は1日の視聴回数に制限があります。皆で協力し合って
Plus, there's a cap on the daily view count. Even if you all cooperate, some won't make it. Wait, what do you mean? The number of daily views is limited, so you have to be one of the first to get 1,000. Because if you stream and then there's still not enough left in the view count, you'll die?
ちなみにアーカイブは見放題なので誰かのことをもっと知りたければぜひ
All the streams are recorded. You can go back and watch them if you want to know about someone.
日々人が死んでいくこの街の現状を
People are bound to die one day, sooner
私
or
はまだ
later.
変えることができていない。
The reality is that day by day lives are lost in this city, and I still haven't been able to change that.
ああ 私はなんと無力なのでしょう。
He gets a little depressed and just a flood of messages trying to cheer him up.
マガタ様、そんなことねえよ。あんたはボロボロだった千代田を復興してくれた。
そうよ。王次郎と比べるまでもなく、あなたは最高の指導者よ。
こんな無力な私ですが、皆さんと共に生きていける、これほど心強いことはありません。
Wait, what was that one about maps? The thought that even someone as powerless as me can live alongside you all fills me with hope.
この町に来たばかりのあなたたち、私たちは必ず
Let's
分
live
かり
until
合
we're
えると
dead.
信じています。さあ皆さん、新たな仲間たちに祝福を。
Let's hype it up, chat. Clap, clap. Oh my god.
配信が統治ルール？どういうこと？全然意味わかんないんだけど。
こいつも他のシティみたいに統治ルールを利用してみんなを従わせているのか。
It doesn't even seem like he's directly in control.
私は恐怖でこの町を支配などしていません。むしろ皆さんと共に生きていきたい。
I'm not ruling the city through fear. I want to live alongside everyone here as an
こ
equal.
の町の皆さんは共にゼロを打ち倒すための同志ですからね。
Huh?
ゼロは各シティで統治ルールという名の理不尽なゲームを強制的に開始しました。ゼロが私たちに強制しているのは果たして本当にゲームと呼べるのか。
Wait, why?
ですが、このネオチヨダに設けられた統治ルールを目の当たりにし、私は考えました。
I want to be a game developer. Not in this economy.
配信は配信する側とそれを視聴する側がいて、
Streaming works when both sides are involved. As streamers and viewers interact, they build a connection.
視聴する側は
Viewers are inspired and entertained. Likewise, streamers are moved to both laughter and tears by the comments.
届いたコメントに一喜一憂したり、そう、
People from all walks of life interact and produce an exchange of
そ
emotion.
こには感情の交換が発生するのです。 これはゲームも同じではないでし
Isn't
ょ
that
う
what
か。
games are all about too? Winners and
勝
losers,
者と
joy
敗者
and
がい
pain.
て、喜びや苦しみがあります。だからこそ私たちはこの配信というゲーム
That's why I
に
believe we can challenge and
攻
beat
略
the
する
streaming
ことが
game.
できると考えているのです。
I need to stream more too.
全員が生き延び、新たなる未来をつかみ取るためにです。
So that everyone can survive and seize a brighter future.
残念ながら今はまだ犠牲が出続けている。これほど心が痛むことはありません。ですがそれも永遠に続くわけではありません。いつか私はゼロを倒し、
One day I will
成し遂
defeat
げて
Zero
み
and
せます。
accomplish my goal.
誰もが幸福で痛みも死もない理想郷を作り上げることを。
Wait, then, but if you're a number,
マガタ様、一生ついていきます。
so okay, but one, he's number 4. 2, he's a number. So is he not directly already in control of the city? If he's not, then why is he a number? And if he is, why is he trying to oppose Zero? Unless he's lying. He's speaking in contradictions. Bad history comes for vengeance. But basically we'll be in trouble if we don't stream, right?
二人ともあれを見て。
ああ、もうおしまいなのね。でも私精一杯やったわ。
オワコン認定、オワコン認定、映す価値なし。
でもこの死は終わりじゃないわ。始まりよ。
What the fuck was that?
見えなくなっちゃった。
ああ、彼女はきっとマガタ様がいるこの町で生きられて幸せだっただろうな。
それにゼロを倒した後にマガタ様が作り上げる理想の世界では死者ともう一度会えるらしいの。
Even the dead will return in the utopia?
何言ってんだこいつら。人があんな高く浮かんでっちまったんだぞ。
There is a second half of the map though.
どうやらこれがこの町の処刑法みたいだね。随分と変わった思考だけど。
死ぬことを何とも思ってねえなんて、ここはどんだけやべえシティなんだよ。
とにかく分かったのはこれまで以上に特殊な統治ルールが敷かれているみたいだ。
あなたたちにもすぐマガタ様の素晴らしさが分かりますよ。
今からマガタ様について語り合う集会があるから一緒にどうだ。遠慮することねえよ。
Why would you need a meeting?
いや大丈夫です。私たちちょっとやることがあって。この町ではマガタ様より優先されることなんてありませんよ。
Ah, it's a cult.
ほら行きましょう。
あまり深く関わるべきではなさそうだな。他に話を聞ける相手を探すべきだ。
ならまずは榎木さんと西郷くんと合流しようか。さっきテレビ会館あたりにいるって LINE が来てたんだ。
Television studio earlier on 9.
そうだな。
役立つという
That's a choice. Come on, it was slightly off. We have a general idea for the rules, but we don't have a complete idea for the rules, at least not yet. There's too many parts that don't make sense as to how they work. Or at least we don't have a complete picture yet.
次で最後だよ。
92.
これも一つ の出会い
これは
全のせしか
切り裂く。行くよ。クイルト。ここからだ。
後悔するがいい
Mouth-watering graffiti? Can I... Okay, I guess I was behind a tree. Who died there? It's just some girl firing a bazooka, huh? Wait, huh? Why is that just, like, common news? A car covered in images of anime characters. Every inch of the car's exterior radiates the owner's love for characters. A gaudy car. Sorry you can't appreciate the love of Itachi. Still more. Not good. I just gotta get rid of this one. Okay, so the secondary skill is more of a gap closer, which is very useful for him. This Lovely Warrior Season 2, out now to rave reviews. A love explosion straight to your heart. Can't feel a military near its eyes. The streamer, that huge build and those sunglasses. So what, are we gonna go around like crashing other people's streams? Is Gachapon? I like how I complained, like, when I get the 7th Prince figure. And another miss that's brutal. Are you just doing gacha rolls? No going home till I pull. You... A no going home till I pull it stream was a bad idea. Maybe. This art is so gorgeous. A gotcha machine. Pop-up animal picture books, food samples from corporate collaborations, and miniature anime character stands. They have a wide selection from classic items to niche products. It almost feels... It's not inappropriate, but it's definitely very funny for a gacha game to have a gachapon just like in it, in just noting it. Streaming is so convenient, so many food recommendations. Because you get recommended food doesn't mean that it's always good. People can have opinions, but it doesn't make them right. I keep a station. I gotta meet the bazooka girl, the muscular guy. She shot through my heart. I'm also probably gonna have to do at least a couple. Look like you've got time to kill, do me a favor. There's a brazen child hiding somewhere. Find him, grab him, and show him what's what. You want me to just beat up a child? I mean, I'll do it. It's just weird that you're kind of asking me to do it. Oh my god. Even like right outside of a maid cafe. This is the strip. This is so gorgeous. Like, this is easily my favorite zone so far. For, like, pretty obvious reasons. These takoyaki are good. One, two, three, four. A brazen child. You're here for this, ain't you? Well, too bad. I ain't giving it back. You know, in hide and seek, you gotta attack someone and actually catch him. That is not how that works. Seems like an unreasonable kid. Maybe a little punishment is in order. You're mature for an adult. You're a wet blanket. Fine, whatever. Here, take it back. I didn't even finish reading it. Wait, what were you? Weekly Shonen magazine. This is it, the weekly issue of Weekly Shagan. Right at the climax of the new series. I gotta read this right away, or else I'll be drowning in spoilers. But I don't care about the main character. What? Now then, what happens to the adorable Yorkshire Terrier? So cute. You're cute too. Smooch, smooch, smoochy, smoochy, smooch. Sure, I guess. Though I can't say anything. I can't say anything considering that, like, I saw a corgi today and the first thing that came to mind was Ein. Can I jump you? I can. Kill him. I love that Q's attack. It's just a hook. Easy. The more I get used to it, the more I really like Q's playstyle. Count on N. These might take a sec. Okay, that did kill. He also should be close enough for... I love that these big guys with the shields just have anime girl hoodies. They're all next to each other. I might have messed up because I kind of wanted Kazuki to get that. He's getting really... He has to be low in his resource. Japanese made Spring Festival. At the very least, Sanoki is leveling up pretty quickly. Yeah, we're in the main zone then. Or at least, like, our main hangout then. Beto. You don't have money? Wow, you don't have any money, Beto? I have no time for poor people, Beto. Go away, Beto. We stock a plethora of top quality figures, from robots to cute girls. Enjoy their beautifully crafted three-dimensional forms, available only in Neo Chiyoda. Person holding the rose by following the drop roses. The theme is the roses will guide the way. Roses bring color to life. They are the guiding lights of our journey. I wonder what kind of encounter that guidance will lead you to. May your life be filled with colorful new experiences. I also should be able to pick up the Happy Worker quest for here. Yep. Realize how important stamps are. Also going to need these. Also, at least a side quest. Yeah, too cute. Master and ladies at a maid cafe. Streaming is totally allowed. Need stream content? Stop by any time. When you get this rose, whoever followed the rose and found me. Here, take it, a yellow rose. Just return it as proof you found me. Maybe this is fate, huh? If we run into each other again, let's chat. There's a nookie. You have nothing to do and are just gonna time, alright? Good grief, where's the sparking young people these days? Back in my day, all the young folk had big dreams, and we all worked hard to realize them. How about I give you something to do? You know, the new anime, New Generation Black Galarian? You don't? How did you even manage? You should be ashamed of your ignorance. Well, no matter. You see, the anime has a fabled episode that was never collected in DVD edition. I'm looking for a videotape of it. Lost media? Since it's so old, all the copies have been discarded, but one of them may be found, even if it means sticking through every cardboard box in the city. I'm certain that there's one in the city somewhere. Go find it. Be quick. Don't waste time, you slouch. Hobby shop, Paperland is now open. We buy and sell. The Fulton Studios front store and Keep Street store are now open. Wait, what did she just say? Streaming quota for today? Easy, just slap schoolgirl in the title. Boom, instant viewer boost. But I'm not actually a squirrel girl, you know? Definitely probably better than Alchemist, but whatever. In a world full of people, the ones we actually meet are but a tiny fraction. But don't you think even a single new encounter can change the way we see the world? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. People are like chemicals. Anyway, let's get to what I actually care about.
冗談冗談。ちゃんと思い出したよ。ように月に和樹にみたらし団子郎。
なんで俺だけゆるキャラみてえになってんだよ。見ただっつーの。
あれ、二人って知り合いだったんだ。
知り合いってほどでもねえけど、まあ昔はどのトラ
I
イブで
played,
も一通りは
played
XP
XP
して
against
たから
every
な。
tribe at least once before.
お前たち、この町のことはもう把握したのか？
マガタってやつがナンバーズで異常に町の人間から慕われてるってことは分かった。
そうだ。マガタの人気は一切揺らぐ気配はない。そもそも反抗する住民もほぼ存在しない。俺たちも生き延びるために配信はしているが、マガタの視聴数には
We've been streaming just to stay alive, but there's no way we can compete with Nagata's views.
死んでく人間もたくさん。でもマガタ様を信じれば幸せ的な。
どうしてみんなそんなにマガタを崇めてるんだ？あいつは一体。
みんな聞いてくれ。私はあの男を知っている。
Q さん知り合いなの？
いや、そこまでの間柄ではない。私自身は少し言葉を交わした程度だ。昔大鳥天心が主導していた
Oh, this
都
is
市防
like
衛機構のプロジェクト
starting a
会議
meeting
に
from
出
the
席し
Urban
ていた
Defense
時に
Initiative that Tenshin Otori led back then.
確実に言えることがあるとすれば、恐ろしく頭の切れる男だということだけだ。
町の人気者で頭もすごくいいって。あ、ひょっとして強敵？
Yeah, so he is manipulating them.
月ちゃんは今更気づいたようだけど、そ
Little
の通
slow
り
on
だ
the uptake, Suki, but you're right on the money.
とはいえ、賢い人間が取ってくる手段なら逆にある程度予想もつく。まずは統治ルールの攻略法を考えないとね。なかなか難易度は高そうだ。
If the only way to beat the governing rules is to get more views than him, then how are you supposed to do that, especially if nobody knows your name?
でもどんなルールだとしても俺たちは絶対に攻略しないといけない。
うん、その通りだね。それじゃさっきマガタが言ってたヘラヘラなんとかってのを呼んでみてよ、三田くん。
俺かよ。まあいいけどさ。ヘラヘラテレビちゃん。
これが配信用アイテム？ちょっと可愛いかも。
で、これで配信ができんのは分かったけど、何を映しゃいいんだ？
もともとの知名度がない
Guess no matter what you do, it's hard to generate buzz unless you're actually kind of famous. Yep.
その通りだ。マガタ以外の人気配信者も
All the other popular streamers built up their followings over time.
知名度を上げる方法か。
It's not just about time, though. You have to do something that actually draws people in.
こうしている間にも時間は過ぎていく。どうすればいいんだ？
新しい同志の皆さん、随分とお困りのようですね。
Huh?
お前、マガタ？
新たな訪問者に挨拶をするのがそんなにおかしなことですか？
So it's
私、
just changing.
礼儀にはうるさいのですよ。
What does this have to do with proper etiquette?
こいつどっから現れたんだ？ひょっとしてつけてやがったのか？
No.
ちょっと待って。なんかこの人の体ちょっと変じゃない？
これはひょっとして
Hologram.
かな。
ああ、ご推察の通りです。生身でご挨拶できないことは誠に申し訳ありません。ですがこれはこのシティの皆さん全員と公平に接するためのやむを得ない手段だとご理解ください。
If meeting everybody indirectly is the only way of being fair, then you're not exactly equal to all others, are you?
こいつは俺たちがネオ千代田に来た直後もこのように現れた。
ところで皆さん、配信についてお困りではありませんか？新たな星がきらめき
Shining new stars shall herald the revolution. Do not fear change. Love your neighbors.
隣人には友愛を。すべては私と皆さんで共に理想郷にたどり着く日のため、共に手を取り合いましょう。
Yeah, that's cult speak. Everything works together that one day we may reach our utopia, so let us join hands and work as one.
変なやつだな。俺たちは敵同士なんだぞ。
果たして本当にそうなのでしょうか。
何？
ナンバーズだから戦わなければいけない。ナンバーズだから争わなければならない。私はまずそんなすさんだ発想から考えを変えてほしいと願っています。どうかこの私を信じてみてはくれませんか。
He's just trying to win us over.
ナンバーズを信じる？そんなこと。
No way.
そうやって俺たちを取り込んでゲームを有利に進めようっていうつもりだろ。
Immediately got it.
ナンバーズのことなんて信じられるわけがない。
僕も同感だね。相手にするのはやめておこう。
救いの手を信じられずに拒否してしまうその心。
Truly understand a heart that rejects the hand of salvation due to a lack of faith. So you're the one offering salvation.
ですがここで私が折れてしまっては理想の世界の成就など不可能。諦めはしません。
What work is that then?
メンタル強いなこいつ。全然帰る気ねえじゃねえか。
まあこの際おしゃべりロボットかなんかだと思って無視しておくことにしよ
ロボットといえば UDX。
さて次にどう動くべきかだけど、まだ僕たちには圧倒的に情報が足りていない。
Are we really just going to just ignore him for the entire time that he's there?
配信が統治ルールになっているシティならマガタ以外にも人気配信者はいるはずだ。そうだ Q、 大鳥家に仕えていた人たちなら協力してくれるんじゃないかな。
Think people who serve the Utori family would be willing to help us?
家臣なら多くいたが
Many retainers, I'm not sure any of them are still here though.
だが強いて言うなら
今日ご紹介するのはかわいいヘルメット。武骨なフォルムにこのトゲトゲがたまらないよ。
うわ、うるせえ。何の声だよ。
Wait, did she turn on a stream?
ごめんなさい。ちょっと人気配信者さんのアーカイブ見てて。でもほら、この子すっごくかわいいよ。やっぱ人気配信者って見た目も大事なんだね。
Looks certainly do matter.
これはまさか。
もしかして知り合いかい？
ああ、長く私に仕えていてくれたものだ。まだ千代田にいたようだな。
Then we got a first lead.
それならちょうどいいじゃないか。協力を頼んでみよ
ここで宣伝コーナー。皆さんご存知の通り、ひなはここネオ千代田でメイドカフェをやってるよ。直接かわいいひなに会いたかったらひなカフェへレッツラゴーだお。
メイドカフェだと？
No.
どうかしたの？見た？
別に全然興味ねえけど行ってみようぜ。マジ興味はねえけど仕方ねえよな。
Sure you aren't, buddy.
三田さん、バレバレすぎ。
新たな出会い、これが運命の選択。皆さんの旅路を見守らせていただきましょう。
Yeah, yeah, whatever you say.
う。とりあえずそのメイドカフェに向かおう。
Aim for legendary. Crunch time all day streaming. Battle. I've got my hands on another recipe. It seems a specialty beef bowl recipe from well-known restaurant Battle. Restaurant Neo Chioda has been serving only beef bowls for decades. To insane such an important recipe, I'm really interested in Mr. Beto's intel gathering skills. Just call me Beto. My skills are secret, Beto. Come and buy it now, Beto. Ah, the gas level went up to 42. Card shop. Card Station Omega is the ultimate place for cards. Attention cards galore, we got them in stock. Damn, my view count just won't go up and consoles are too expensive for me to stream games. If that's the dilemma you find yourself in, Happy Worker is the place for you. You can earn high income through easy jobs. Ranch? Oh my god, it's you. So we're going to try this famous fried manju from the old shop in Neo Chioda, but the shop's young owner can't start making them without some sort of worn out cloth. Sad. So guys, how about I can enjoy some delicious fried manju? Shikatanai na. Oh, there's the old videotape. Okay. Can fire himself up and make himself happy. Guys should be helping me in future Grammy trips, okay? What is that big thing? Wait. Oh. I don't want to mess with that. Easy. Huh. I think one of the daily missions is also here. Star TV was a banger. But watching ramen streams makes me really hungry. Let's hope the places they featured aren't too crowded. They're too close. As in, they were too close not to just immediately ult, since I was gonna hit them both regardless. Okay. Make that easy for me, I guess.
役立つといいな。
Big Bro's too good, done it again. It's my big bro's first time in Neochota. This place is so exciting. Got way too excited. He ran all over the place and surprise, ended up completely lost. Wait, he was... He wasn't lost, he's right here. Can't find my way home. You guys, perfect timing. Take me back to Sumio, please. Just got carried away after seeing the anime and made cafe signs. Wait, you absolutely cannot tell him I was crying. Just say I was confidently shredding through Neochota, got it? Whatever, guy. Kinda don't want to get in a fight with this thing. But it would be a good amount of XP, as long as it's only this thing. Just have to keep up with heavy aggression. That's really bad. I still don't know how to dodge that one move. This is bad. No. Not worth it. Because I do not have... I just don't have, like, the damage for it. Plus I get to at least turn this in then. What in the world should I do? Yeah, this being the first additional chapter, there definitely was a power jump that they are expecting. Because I was able to go from chapter 1 to chapter 2 pretty easily. But this one, the level difference is definitely more noticeable. Like, obviously. Especially considering that that thing is just there. Because it means that, like, at minimum, they were expecting me to... They were expecting me to be, like, 40... Like, have my own team of 40, if not, like, 45. as well as also potentially better tension cards. So this one I'm definitely working a little bit more on the back foot. Which means I might have to do some stuff off stream. Just like a little bit of levels, a little bit of grinding. Well, not even like typical grinding, just like doing different dailies. Well, doing either like some of the daily stuff or just getting materials. Curse you evildoers. Hero's shoulder pain.
いい成果だ。
さようなら。
和樹、さあ行こうか。
どんだけいるんだ。結構だな。
練習を開けろ。危ない。そら。逃すか。
Easy. I can come back and do that later. These are like pretty decently leveled enemies. So I really do need both levels and gear. But also, all that really means is that I get a few more chances of at least playing this off stream. Because it means I get to do stuff before, I guess, having to say goodbye. Plus, I only have 3 units that I'm actually even, like, doing stuff with. So I really don't have to worry all too much about my process. Da-na-na-na-na. Easy. Enemies there. Worth it. Right, for some reason I forgot. For some reason I forgot that this was a chain battle, like, really quick. Right next to each other. That did so much damage. あれが
僕が作ったんだよ。頑張ってやって。
I guess we deal. Yeah, because this thing is... Mini boss turn, normal boss. Or normal enemy. I'm messing up bad. This is going very badly. Restart the fight. Because it's not like I can run past this. I have to deal with this. One, two, three. Just got the timing for that. Not good. Easy. Messed up. No, I got too greedy. Oh, he's completely out of meter. Okay, that one actually was a little tough.
立ち止まる暇はない。さあ、行くぞ。遅くして速攻あるのみ。決目しろ。そっち手伝うよ。
Yeah, so that's definitely a gap closer. Because otherwise he's pretty heavy and stationary. On the spawn. I like have to watch for the exact moment that the body starts moving. Easy. How do we get through onto the other side of there? Oh, just this way. This poor guy. It's one rat. Still can't stand how obnoxiously loud that rat scream is. And that's all three. Handle yourselves well. I appreciate how brave you were to fight alongside me. Sure, buddy. Say this properly. The name's Honko. Due to reasons I'm now fighting Evil's Secret Society Joker. What's that? Of course I was fighting alongside you. You didn't hear my cheering from afar echoing through the battlefield? Yes, even a hero's rallying cry is a formidable weapon that one cannot so easily dismiss. Though truth be told, I would have preferred to use my fist. Alas, my shoulder pain is quite severe today, so I had to switch up my fighting style accordingly. Well, since there's no going back now, allow me to inform you that there are still more strong villains nearby. Let's take them down together. How about later, my guy? Ah. I'd love to see a bunch of bodies, like, right next to a cute girl. Maid Ninja. She is durable. She's really durable. Even these bike guys have their bikes Itachi. You. Still not yet. Easy. $37. Almost at cap then, or at least for Noki. Oh, those just mirrored. So Mid Cafe's still just a little ways away. Panasonic. I guess Po and Pan kind of sounds somewhat similar. Not really, but still. Oh, I didn't know that they could walk past this. There's a lot of people on the street here. Fan stream is my fave again. Nope, I can't handle this. I refuse to share. That's a lot of dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies. Busy. Oh hey you, just what I needed. Come help with the delivery. See, look at this. This is a signboard. Everyone calls it graffiti, but this is my shop's official sign. I have to put the finishing touches on this sign, so I can't go do my deliveries in time. You can handle it. Go on now. Take these delicious piping hot kebabs to a guy in the Yozuru Bridge and a lady in the Akiba roundabout. Whole point is to eat these while they're hot. Go right now. Thanks. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to care about the timer on these. Oh, that one had a little bit of cleave on it. That's why. This is just gorgeous. Where'd you go? Got separated from my only daughter. Nobody would want to watch my streams. That's... really haunting. Like, that just reminds me a bunch of those, I snuck away from Mom. She only cares about streaming. She says the numbers go up when I'm on screen. I hate her. That's really sad. Like, that reminds me a lot of those, like those family vlog channels, especially the ones from like way back when, which were just like super insidious. Honestly, good on that kid for running away. Kids deserve better than just to be props for their own family's YouTube channels. Keep it straight. Just realized I haven't seen a respite unit in a while. I guess she's a popular streamer. Or that's her crew. Not sure. Stop by Hina Cafe, the ultra cute maid cafe. We look forward to welcoming you home. Nothing makes Hina happier than seeing our dear masters and ladies, Nia. Ichigoku Amaterasu. This doesn't make me happy in the slightest, you hear me? You have nothing better to do besides standing there and turning oxygen into carbon dioxide. Come help me instead. My favorite maid at this cafe is called Nagisa, and right now they're apparently handing out rare photos of her. So I want you to go get one for me. I was banned from the cafe, so I can't go myself. All I did was rant for 8 hours straight about how Nagisa is way better than Hinagiku. That was totally unfair. I have different tastes from your average person, so I basically never think what everyone says is good. In fact, good is in fact good. Anyway, I'm counting on you. So you're just a contrarian, but you're also just also just super annoying. And either a hipster or a contrarian. I really want to figure out what's the deal with the cloud stuff. Oh, this is the maid cafe. Oh, it's really big. Yes, yes, the otaku holy land. I mean, he's not wrong. Could have showed at least a little bit more self-awareness when I'm saying it. Easy.
役立つといいな。
Also, the gear and stuff that are dropping here is just like so significantly better than stuff from the other
この
cities.
調子で頑張ろうね。
Yuna Cafe.
あれ、どうして真っ暗なんだ？
Why is it pitch black in here?
おかえりなさいませ、ご主嬢様。ひなカフェへようこそ。記念すべきひなひなひな人目のご主嬢様、サービスするお。はあ、本物のメイドさんだ。しかも本物は配信よりかわいい。
Cat made mecha claws.
今日も宇宙で一番ラブリーなひなと素敵な時間を過ごしていってほしいよ。
Why is he shaking?
なんで泣いてるんだお。もしかしてメイドカフェに嫌な思い出が。
ちげえよ。これは嬉し泣きだ。
She also has heterochromia.
こんな可愛いメイドさんにもてなされるなんて、ここは天国かよ。
三田さん、やっぱり来たかったんじゃ。ひなカフェは初めてかにゃ。新しいご主嬢様に出会えて嬉しいよ。
お主ら初めて見る顔でござるな。
そろそろいいかい？ちょっと君たちに尋ねたいことがあって来たんだ。
ひなとしたことがご主嬢様たちのことを放置プレイしちゃってたお。ごめんにゃい。そこの白髪のお兄さん、ひなたちと知り合いなのかにゃ。
The mecha fists are like I didn't even notice that she had like a ribbon in her hair. Cute. Cause like everything else already like sure, obvious. I like the giant mechanical claws though.
ひなぎくは人気配信者にして売れっ子メイド。
It's such an interesting aspect. It's a popular streamer and a maid who's in high
なん
demand.
とかして知識を得ようと過去の知り合いなどと偽る者も少なくない。
でもそういう人たちとはちょっと違う感じがするお。どこかで見覚えが。麦にゃ
ひなぎく、どうした？まさかくせ者から毒を盛られたか？
そうじゃなくて。
I do like the dude's design though.
ひなぎく、一之助、生きていたんだな。
王次郎様。
I think that's actually the closest that I've seen Q to smile.
まさか主なのでござるか。二人とも久しぶりだな。長い間姿を見せずすまなかった。
王次郎様、生きていてくださったのですね。
Her also just slightly shifting how she's saying master from like the very cutesy and playful, very played up nature to genuinely saying it out of sincerity is really, it's a small but very notable distinction.
王次郎様、よくぞご無事で。この秋葉一之助、主の帰還を一日千秋の思いでお待ちしておりました。
私もひなぎくもです。王次郎様。
なるほど。千代田城からの脱出に逃避行、それにゼロとの XG、 大変なことに巻き込まれましたな。
生死の境をさまよいお姿を変え、それほどの苦難を乗り越えてこられたなんて。
I'm sure there'll be no potential repercussions for finishing this cup of coffee this late. I did not mean to clang that. That wasn't even close to the mic. It's still just like a really bright noise. Sorry.
私が過去にしたことを考えれば、このくらいの苦労はさまつなことだ。ところで、才蔵は一緒じゃないのか？
才蔵？
才蔵？
それは誰なんだ？
彼らの兄弟だ。昔は常に三人一組で行動していたのだが、
実は兄様は今行方がわからないんです。マガタがここのチャンピオンになった後、しばらくして姿を消してしまって。
そうだったのか。無事だと良いのだが。それで王次郎様とお付きの方は XG とやらでマガタに挑むつもり？
ああ、そうだ。俺たちはここの統治ルールを攻略して、
We have to beat the rules, but we also don't really know where to start with that, because it turns out you can't just turn on the stream and then suddenly become super popular. Who would have figured?
それでこのシティで信頼できる人に接触しようと思ったわけさ。加えてひなぎくさんは人気配信者みたいだからね。協力を仰ぐには都合がいい。
生放送で視聴者を集める方法ならラブリー人気メイドのひなにお任せだお。まず人気になるために重要なのは個性に企画力。ひなだったら可愛いもの紹介とかだお。
The key to popularity is personality and planning skills. That's for what I do. I show my audience cute things.
そんなのでもいいの？なら私にもできそう。あと配信初心者におすすめは映えスポット探訪っていう手もあるお。
For newbie streamers, you can try hitting spots that are trendy on social media. Yeah, she's right.
綺麗な風景とか一風変わった廃墟とかを紹介する生放送は人気ジャンルだお。
Showing off scenic views or unique ruins is popular content for live streamers. If you're a vlogger, yes.
そのような場所ならネオ千代田にはオールドヘブンがあるでござるな。オールドヘブン？
Hold the heaven?
いいかもしれないよ。とっても幻想的で可愛いスポットだお。
The giant mechanical hands I'm getting behind.
それってどんな場所なの？それは行ってみてのお楽しみだにゃ。ついでに生放送のお手本も見せてあげるお。あそこなら王次郎様の可愛い写真も激写確定です。
What do you mean by that?
ああ、そうだ。その王次郎っていう呼び方は今後やめてほしいかな。
Yeah, it would be helpful.
分かってると思うけど、王次郎は千代田大戦を引き起こした大罪人。恨みを持っている人間がこの町にはたくさんいるはずだからね。
当然のことだ。
王次郎様だけに責任があるわけではございません。あれは元をたどれば天心様に一番の原因が。
ひなぎく、よせ。我らが軽率に愚信することではない。
She's jumping between like two very distinct versions of a maid, or not. She's jumping between a very Akiba maid and an actual retainer for like a lord.
とりあえず Q のことを王次郎と呼ぶのは NG だ。これだけは守ってもらっていいかな。
わかりました。王次郎様のことは決して王次郎様とは呼ばないと、このひなぎく 王子郎様に誓います。
This is like... I'm trying to find like the right words of saying it. This is like... This is exactly like that meme of just saying his pronouns are they, them. But saying, yeah, I promise not to not to dead name anymore.
いきなりダメそう。
拙者たちにとって王子郎様は唯一絶対の主君。呼び方を改めるとなると覚悟がいるでござる。
It's fine. Just please put a conscious effort into it.
想像していた以上にこの人たちは Q のことを相当神格化してるみたいだね。でも Q だって一人の人間だよ。お腹も減るしトイレにだって行くさ。
なんと無礼な。王子郎様はトイレになど行かぬ。
嘘だろ。こいつ Q のことなんだと思ってんだ。
まるでアイドルオタクみたいだね。
ああ、とにかく気をつけてよ。それじゃオールドヘブンってとこに向かうとしよう。
I'm not sure she needed to do the twirl, but...
Q 様、少しよろしいですか。折り入ってお話ししたいことが。
Oh, he also has that orc from too. Their guest. Ooh. Having them in the shade is really cool for this. Oh, they're heavy offense too. In that case.
頑張るヒナを応援してほしいよ。
Supportability. Ninjutsu. Large toad. Yeah, let's run with this for a bit. Because I am gonna, like, come back and, I am gonna come back and do... I understand I should conduct a field study at May Cafe. Because I do plan to come back and, level a bunch of things. So might as well at least show off these characters. Because I also don't know how long I'm gonna have them. Because it also will make at least a couple of the next fights more manageable and give me a genuine steady baseline. Ancient Sanctuary North. Localization name Ancient Sanctuary, but the way that they are calling it is Old Heaven. Even she is... Wait, But her comments are also lower in density.
今日はこの町に来たばかりの月お嬢様をゲストにお招きしてるよ。じゃあ挨拶するにゃ。はーい、いろは月です。よろしくお願いします。今日はひなちゃんと一緒に可愛いを発掘します。にゃ慣れてないなんて言ってたのに堂々としてる。これは隠れた逸材かもしれないよ。
Suki's my girl.
さてさて、ひなたちがどこにいるかみんなはわかる？そう、オールドヘブン。すでに映えスポットとして有名だけど、被写体との組み合わせでさらに輝くわ。
They can debut as a group. There. Oh my god.
ナギクさんの配信すごいスマート
What is Inoki doing over at the corner?
ああならないといけないのか
Miss Hinakiku's stream is so professional. Do I need to be like her? But they're going definitely more for like a moe factor.
Q 様、このひなぎく月ちゃんに配信のことを指導いたしました。
Her professionalism shifting so rapidly is very... It's a really interesting balance for like on and off stream.
感謝する、ひなぎく。このシティで生き延びるための仮想とはいえ、お前の振る舞いから私たちも学ばせてもらおう。
なんというもったいなきお言葉。Q 様がご所望であれば、このひなぎくどこまでもハイパー激烈カワカワメイドでご奉仕いたします。
よろしく頼む。
ひなちゃんの人気すごかったな。それにこの場所もすごいよね。
I just realized this building, this one, and this one are like all leaning from above.
あ、っていうかそもそもなんだけど、
Why is everything floating
なんでいろ
here?
んなものが浮かんでるの？
元より千代田はあらゆるものが
A
空に
strange
浮かび
land
や
where
すいという
objects often
不
float
思
in
議
the
な性
air.
質を持った土地だった。かつての千代田城もこの性質を利用していた。
Chiyoda Castle also once made use of this
い
characteristic.
ろいろな研究者が調べたけど、原因は未だに分かってないにゃ。
彼らの仮説によると、浮かぶものには一定の傾向が見られると言われているのでござる。
傾向
A pattern?
人々からの認知度が低いものほど浮かびやすい傾向にあるとか。
The less people are aware of something, the easier it is for it to float. That's...
要するに忘れられちゃったら浮かんじゃうっていうことだお。
If something gets forgotten, it just floats away. That's... a very interesting concept. Because that also explains what happened to the woman earlier on, where she did just float away because she was forgotten, irrelevant.
じゃあ統治ルールで死ぬ人間が空に連れてかれんのもそう
Mina
いうこ
immediately
とか。
picked up on that too.
この町ではオワコン認定された人は
Those deemed
殺さ
irrelevant
れ
are executed, and buildings are left to drift in the sky.
ねえねえ最後、あっちになんか超でっかいの浮かんでるよ。
What?
あれは一体なんだ？
UDX.
Q ちゃんがさっきだってる。
すまない。だが遊び気分で近づい
But
ていい
that's
代
not
物で
something
は
to
な
be
いんだ。
trifled with.
あのデカブツが一体何だってんだ。
あれが大鳥天心がクーデター鎮圧のため秘密裏に建造していた都市防衛機構。
Urban defense mechanism secretly constructed by Tenshi Otori to suppress coups.
正式名はウルトラデラックスロボ。略称で私たちは UDX ロボと呼んでいた。
Ultra Deluxe Robot, UDX Robot for short.
あれがひとたび起動すればこのネオ千代田がいやネオ東京中が焦土と化すだろう。
A weapon of mass destruction.
暴れてるとこ見てみたい。えのきちゃんダメだって。国中が大変なことになっちゃうんだよ。別によくない？どうせいつかは全部壊れるんだし。
Still my number one.
国中の優秀な科学者が集められ開発されたため戦闘機能以外も充実しているとは聞くが実際にどのようなことが可能なのかは
Actual capabilities are a
謎に
mystery.
包まれたままだ。もっとも起動キーは紛失されて久しい。あのように浮遊しているとなると停止しているようだ。
結局ロボが大暴れするとこは見れないんだ。つまんないな。とにかくあのロボットのことは置いといて、映えスポットもっと探してみよう。そうだお、人気配信者になるためには地道な努力が不可欠だお。
Becoming a top streamer requires steady effort.
ようくん、僕はちょっと調べたいことがあるからこの場は君たちに任せていいかな。
構わないけど、どこに行くんだ？
ちょっと内緒。まあ気にしないでよ。
He's scheming again.
単独行動か。Q さんのこともそうだけど仲間なら信頼してくれればいいのに。でもとにかく今は配信をしてみないとな。
よーし、みんな頑張ろう。いい場所が見つかったら思うように配信してみんなの可愛いを世界に発信するんだお。
Forgotten things begin floating. Such an interesting concept. Why her attack is a rocket punch? What it? Oh, this is going way higher. But I don't think I need to go this high. Hinagiku, a cute mate who has massive gloves and makes her opponents swoon. By pressing and holding her primary attack to charge, she can deliver powerful blows. While charging, Hinagiku will take a bracing stance, allowing her to activate the deflect counter attack when taking damage from physical attacks under the state. So it's like armor? Wait, allowing her to deflect counter attack when taking damage from physical attacks. So it'd be more like a guard point. Additionally, her exclusive gauge accumulates when executing certain attacks. When the gauge reaches its maximum, she can execute her strategy skill, which causes enemies to greatly lose their balance. I really like her. I really, really like her playstyle.
みんなで使うにゃ。
この場所なかなか良さそうだな。ちょっと配信してみるか。ヘラ
ヘラヘラ
テレビ
TV
ちゃん。
ちゃん。
これでできてるのかな。見てる人いますか？誰も見てくれてないみたいだな。でもすぐにやめるわけにもいかないし。
This feels surreal is not the right word because it's not surreal. This feels like parody.
気持ちを切り替えて。どうも、今日はオールドヘブンに来てみました。
Isn't it dangerous there?
危ないことはしないから大丈夫。
It's okay, I'm not doing anything dangerous. Do something
過激な
extreme.
ことって言われても。ごめん、ちょっとそれは難しいかな。
You can't tell them no. Do it.
まずいな。嵐ってやつかも。一旦終わった方がいいか。見てくれた人ありがとうございました。今日はここまで。配信って難しいな。でもなんとかして視聴数を稼がないと。
This feels too poignant. That's the word. Poignant.
もっといい場所で配信できたらいろんな人が見に来てくれるかもしれないな。
It's so funny whenever like a game or a piece of media whenever a game or a piece of media tries to do
この調子で頑張ろうね。
I don't even want to say try it because like no it is because the last time I had an experience like this I guess it was when it would have been Oshinoko because they also have like a couple of chapters that are very focused about streaming. It's okay, right? He just went up into the sky. I'm sure Master Megata's ideal world will meet again. Yeah, because Oshinoko had a bunch of chapters that were also related to streaming, because it also very heavily focuses on the entertainment world. Hang on, I'm trying my best to remember these. Easy. Where it was doing its best to talk about the entertainment world and like how stuff related to streaming, stuff related to YouTube, and how certain productions on that still work. Just like Silvercase, and I was talking about the internet in 1999. It's not impossible for media to talk about things like that. And like at the point where we are now, there are like no, there's a bunch of people like what comes to mind is the performer, the whoever sang the Honeybee Lovely track for 14. Like that's very clearly heavily
することはないのか。
like idol focused and inspired, but then also connected directly to like modern internet culture. Which again, I guess a lot of it is also directly connected to idol culture, because now it's just and now it's just all one big kind of circle. But it's not like impossible for games and stuff to talk about these things. It's just very interesting how it keeps changing, because I was thinking of Valhalla just recently, like Streaming Chan, like Streaming Chan also had a very Nico focused gimmick on hers too, and it was like, hey, look, I'm at this really weird bar, check out these drinks, hey, get me drunk because it'll be good for viewers. And it's funny how a lot of that kind of still translates and carries over. And then this came out just like, this was one of the last this is the last chapter that came out, so like it's the most current. Like the dude that did the like, I'll stay here and keep pulling until I leave home, I'll stay here and keep pulling until I get what I want and then I can leave. Like, no, I've been places. I've been to a place where, like, one of the streams was somebody doing Genshin rolls. And, like, that was the stream. It was, like, that was just it. Like, it's so interesting seeing how things like that change and develop. And especially when different pieces of media come out at the time and they're talking about it, because it's all like, oh, that's so old. Like, anything that references, like, the Ice Bucket Challenge, like, well over 10 years now. But at the same time, things don't change. Like, yeah, you still do the trendy thing. You still do the thing that, like, a lot of people are focusing on. There's a reason why a lot of people might be streaming a certain horse girl game, especially after seeing different people who usually don't stream anime games check that out and then suddenly get a very huge boost in their viewers. Highest concurrent view count for any of the streams that they were doing before. Maybe there's a reason why people tend to watch those trendy streams or look up those trendy games, and, like, because they just want more of it, they'll more than likely try out new people to see their reactions, because it's the funny current game. Like, if anything, jumping from things that are, like, trendy or, like, focusing on, like, trends and stuff that are relevant at the time when they're relevant, it will, quote-unquote, kind of date things, because, like, we don't know how long, like, gacha games and things will be, like, around or as poignant as they are now. But no, they've been around for a while. Like, nobody's probably gonna mention, like, doing an Ice Bucket Challenge these days, but, like, how long are people gonna be, like, doing gacha rule streams? Loot box streams were a thing when Overwatch had them. Like, oh, I spent $500 on Overwatch loot boxes, watch me open them all, and then that's like a YouTube video for 20 minutes, and then those would get, like, millions of views until regulations and stuff happen, and now you can't do that anymore. Like, it's all trends, but it's just how different eras adapt to those trends and how people change according to it. And, like, having the very distinct difference between Yo's very intro streaming and then Hinagiku's very much more experienced, where she has the very cutesy intro. Suki is even just being very upbeat and immediately jumping in and, like, knowing what to do based off of the tips and pointers given to her. Like, no, that's a thing that draws viewers. Very, very important, which is also very interesting. Yo is starting solo instantly. He wasn't on the stream at all. He only got one viewer. It was a troll viewer, and it's like, all right, I guess just try again somewhere else. Whereas Hinagiku is already a popular streamer, and then invited Tsukihi in, and then Tsukihi left a very large impression immediately by establishing herself and then bouncing off of her. Like, that's why collabs are so poignant and useful. Like, even if... yeah, we're going behind a curtain, I guess. Because, like, even if the person that you are collabing with or the people you are collabing with are not people that you necessarily stick with consistently, it is that mere exposure effect. It is, oh, I have seen this person before, or like, oh, this is a new person that is new to me, but has this rapport and this relationship with somebody who I do like, so they're automatically more favorable to them. And like, oh, maybe more collab streams with them later, or if they separate, or if they stream at different times, like, because you're more used to that person, or you're more aware of that person even existing, you're more likely to watch that person, which increases their viewer count, which also further draws other people in, because once you start getting a crowd in on people and they start talking about a thing, then they become more interested in that thing, and then it spreads like that. It's... part of it is popularity, but then it is also knowing how to leverage that popularity and also knowing how to maximize whatever time and attention that you do get. It's very brutal because it is very performance focused. It's very performance focused. It's knowing how to strike, when to strike, and who to strike with, as well as various other things, such as like upload schedule, streaming schedule, marketing, personal branding, so many other things. Like, it is meticulous performance work. Some people get by a lot more on just their personality. Generally speaking, though, especially in the case of people who are playing characters, it is a performance. You invite people into something. You put on a show for them. You allow them to interact with you. It's not a one-way thing anymore, especially for streaming. It's very interactive. Even in the case where there's too many viewers for people to like read literally every single comment, or else it'll stop the stream like dead in its tracks. Knowing when to interact with viewers, knowing when to comment on certain things, when to ask them certain things, when to like pick out certain ones or certain responses that are very useful. That's why this first few viewers for any initial streamer is so important, because it shows them how you respond and interact with your audience. Because, like, if you're not fun to interact with, then why would a majority of people watch your streams? Why would they, like, be entertained by you if you're not entertaining to either be around or even to talk to? You have to be very personable. It is... part of it is emotional labor, I will say that. But again, it is a very... for as much of the time that you do spend behind the camera on your own, not behind the camera, in front of the camera, like what I'm doing, for as much time as you're spending in front of the camera on your own, and for much of it as it is a performance, so much of it is planning, it's calculation, it's ad-lib, it's... why am I forgetting what the word is? Improv. I'm an actor. I'm supposed to remember that word. Not an actor. Alchemist. I was about to say mistypo. Mispronunciation. We'll go with that. Like, there's so many different aspects that go into this, and the ways that different media and mediums like kind of talk about one another. Like, again, going back to Oshinoko when I was talking about that, it was very focused on like the stats and the behind the scenes stuff, because that's much more behind the camera and focused stuff, whereas this is very much in front of the camera. And like it itself knows that it's a gacha. It knows the people who are playing this. It knows that there were people who were streaming this. So like that different level of awareness and that different focus changes this section from just being, wouldn't it be quirky if we had a streamer, to something that's like a lot more poignant. Even the fact that they chose the limit of like the daily views that you need to get being 1,000, still incredibly high number, but it is genuinely more feasible and more reasonable than something along the lines of like 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, where people who are not as in tune would probably place it at, because you don't need like 10,000 viewers per stream to be successful. A lot of very successful streamers that I know of like hover around like 50 or higher. And then the high end that I typically also see for other ones, like I guess you can kind of qualify them as mid to high tier, would be like hovering around 500 to 800. And then anything above that, that's like corpo streamers, or corpo VTubers specifically, or like higher than that. Like things that like get signed to talent agencies and such. Like it's a very real... It's a very real estimation of like something that is still going to require work and effort, and is very brutal, but is more feasible for the type of setting that this game wants to set the story in, at least when it comes to the city. Let's be more upbeat this time. You're not a Moe streamer though. Another very, very important thing. This one, knowing your audience. It is also two, knowing your personality. There's a reason I don't do very high-pitched kind of cutesy stuff very consistently or at all, because it doesn't fit for me. He sounds so panicked and trying so hard. Who are you? You need... You need to understand. You need to understand your own personality and your own selling points. A lot of people attribute or call that like a personal brand, because part of it is a recognizable and digestible, I don't want to say like version of you, but it's a recognizable version of you. Like something that somebody can look at or see for a snapshot and get an idea of who you are. it's kind of like
今度こそうまくいくはずだ。ヘラヘラテレビちゃん。
a mismatch is kind of like using personality B for friend group A instead of personality A, because if you do that, they're gonna either they're either gonna think something is wrong with you, or two, they're gonna think you're a skinwalker. And admittedly, well, I'll take the mask off a little bit. Admittedly, that's kind of a little bit of my fault. Not fault. It's my weakness, because it is something that, like, I am actively kind of struggling with, because it's something that comes up, especially with my writing, especially the more that I've been working on this, like, side project, where I don't know my strengths. Like, things that I think are the things that I think are my strengths are not the first things that come to mind for other people who know me, or at least think about me. Because I tend to be very reserved. I tend to hold a lot of those things kind of back. I don't really throw a lot of myself out. Which has made doing a lot of streaming and stuff like this kind of difficult. Not because it's, like, inherently difficult. Like, I'm good at video games. I am relatively knowledgeable, but I don't really recognize or have the understanding of why certain people like me for the way that I am. Like, I feel like I tend to be a lot more reserved in how I present myself in the certain way that I do things. And I think that just ends up hurting me a lot more. Both literally and metaphorically. And, like, yeah, you are putting, like, a face on for performing. You are, like, becoming a different character. But, like, a big thing, especially when it comes to... especially when it comes to corpo streamers. Because, like, yeah, you make that big debut, and then, like, for a couple weeks you kind of maintain a certain personality, but then more and more cracks form. And it's not really cracks, it's more just, like, their real personality coming through, and that ends up being what a lot of people like them for. Like, yeah, you make a strong initial impression and people get certain ideas, but then the more that viewers spend time with that streamer, the more those layers get peeled back. You see more of who that person kind of actually is. That's why there's such a strong connection between the image of the streamer That's why there's a very strong image of the streamer, like, at the outset, but then you learn more about them, like, further and further on. Like, oh, a very scary and crow-themed type of relatively deep voice, older, mature presentation, but then you give that like a couple months and then they're having very honest kind of nerdy discussions about Naruto. And there's nothing bad with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, that's part of the experience. You learn more about these people beyond that surface level. It becomes a more intimate type of experience, not because you're necessarily because you're being parasocial with them or you're inviting them in a certain way. You're kind of just letting yourself peek through more, and you see certain reactions, and like people learn more about you, and then it becomes easier to just keep being more and more of who you already are. And then that ends up helping streamers more than putting on like a fake artificial personality. It is a performance, but all because you're performing doesn't mean that you can't be honest.
今日はとっても映えるスポットを紹介します。
He at least has 2 viewers.
そうなんだ。ぜひ見ていってくれ。本当に絶景で、それで、
He's getting better, but he is still struggling.
実は正直なことを言うと、配信を始めたばかりで何をすればいいかがわから
I'm
なく
new
て。
to this whole streaming thing, and I'm not really sure what I should do. Shouldn't he introduce the popular spot when he's a bit more famous?
そういうものなのか?
It's the kind of streaming for cute girls, not necessarily, but it's something for newbies.
なるほど。もうちょっと勉強してからまた出直します。
Keep working hard, keep it up, can't wait for your next stream. He's getting viewers. He's getting like honest fans.
今回はかなりの人が見てくれたな。ちょっと手応えあったかも。
He was getting more honest fans, and it was like the one time he was actually more relaxed.
ただひなぎくさんの真似してもダメかもしれない。一度戻ってそのあたりを相談してみようかな。
Like, this is a really fun chapter. This is a really fun and interesting chapter, and I really want to see how this develops. I want to hear what her reaction is, or like her advice for him.
どうしたんだというか、俺も相談があるんだけど。
一之輔お兄ちゃんが Q 様のチャンネル名を Q 様と忍びの位置にすべきだって言ってくるんだにゃ。何しれっと自分の名前入れてるんだお。
何がおかしい。これは Q 様に影のごとく付き従う拙者の意志の表れでござる。
No, you can't do that because that would mess up the branding of the channel. No, because you want kawaii, but that's not what Q's style is.
ひなぎくも自分の語尾を入れておらんか？なんとずうずうしい。
いや、それより俺の話を。しかし配信って難しいよな。俺なんて50人くらいしか視聴者数なかったぜ。
Barely hit 50?
そんなに？
そんなに少ないのって顔すんな。
私はひなちゃんと一緒に配信した後だからか、一人でやっても500人くらい来てもらえたんだ。
This only reinforces what I said, but it is still painful.
この町の一般人でもそれくらいは少
In
ない
this city, even that's on the lower end.
ねえねえ、要はどれくらいだったの？
She's too cute.
俺は
もう頭きました。兄様は Q 様のことをまるで分かっていません。 Q 様が配信すればその可愛すぎるお声が届いた瞬間、同時視聴者数は1000万人を突破するはずです。
She means well. Her expectations are misaligned with Q's strengths.
ひなぎくこそまるで分かっておらぬな。 Q 様の意向を侮っておる。 Q 様ほどの存在となれば
配信をしようと考えただけでそれを指して待機する者が億を超えることだろう。
That's not how that works.
二人とも私に過大な期待をかけないでくれ。
みんな結構すごいんだな。俺って人に好かれるタイプじゃないのかも。
大丈夫です。うまくいかないことは誰にでもあります。
Hate this guy.
同じです。あなたはよくやっています。少し責任を負いすぎではないですか？
分かったようなことを言うな。お前に何が分かる？
そうですね。十分に私は分かっていないのでしょう。だから私の願いは平穏な世界。まずそれを受け入れてはくれないでしょうか。
I don't believe you.
言っただろ。お前みたいなナンバーズ相手にできるわけがない。
それでは少し私の話をしてもよいでしょうか。
勝手にしろ。
私がチャンピオンになる前、このシティの状況はひどいものでした。突如始まった統治ルールの下で生き延びるべく、誰もが配信の視聴数を稼ぐことに必死になりました。最初はもともと知名度や人気があった一部の人間がチャンピオンになりましたが、視聴数を稼げない人々は注目を集めるため過激な行いに走るようになりました。何かを破壊したり、命の危険があるような行動に出たり、あるいは他人の秘密をばらすことで貶めたり、そうして傷つけられ心を病んでしまう人々もいました。中には絶望し、自ら命を落とす人間すらも。私の友もそんな一人でした。だからこのシティの状況を変えるべく、私は立ち上がることにしたのです。私は配信のモラル向上を訴え、少しずつ人々の共感を得ていき、幸運にもチャンピオンになれました。
Advocation for better streaming ethics.
ですが、今もなお視聴数を稼げず失われる命があります。そう考え、私はこのネオ千代田の住民すべてに対しお手伝いしているのです。
まさかマガタにそんなことがあったなんて。友を失った。もしかしてこいつも俺と同じなのか？
ナンバーズはゼロの対戦相手候補ではありますが、私は彼ともいつか和平を結べると思っています。
ゼロと？それは無理だろ。
無理だと頭から決めつけていては何もなせません。実現のためにはあらゆる可能性を探るのです。
Closing your mind yields nothing. You must explore every possibility to realize your dreams.
確かにいきなり否定から入るのは良くないか。
人間生きてる限りはそう簡単には変われません。お気になさらず。
お前、俺たちの配信を手伝ってくれるって言っていたよな。あれは本当なのか？
もちろんです。私にできることなら何なりと。
まず何を配信すればいいのかが分からないんだ。自分が人気になれる気もしないし。
I just don't see myself being popular.
まず視聴者に親しみを覚えてもらうことから始めるといいでしょう。
You can start by making your viewers feel connected to you.
画面の向こうにいるのは大切な友達であり家族。 そう思ってみるといいかもしれません。
It's better to imagine that people on the other side of the screen as cherished friends or family.
きちんと語りかけ、コミュニケーションを取る。初歩の初歩から始めましょう。
Talk to them sincerely, engage with them. Start with the fundamentals.
そう言われるといきなりトップを目指そうと考えすぎていたのかもな。
He's right.
でもいいのか。こんな敵に塩を送るようなことをしてたらチャンピオンの座を取られるぞ。
チャンピオンで亡くなったからといって即座に殺されるわけではありませんよ。
Losing a title doesn't mean he'll be killed on the spot.
私が望むのは理想の世界の成就。生きてさえいればどうとでもやりようはあります。
That's...
そう、大事なことは生き続けることです。まあ、もっともあなたが私の過去の記録をすぐに抜けるとも別に思いませんけどね。
随分と強気だな。
そもそも Q 様のような完全無欠の激化人類をこの世に誕生させた生物の進化が悪いんです。
That is an insane thing to say. It's evolution's fault for creating a perfectly flawless human like Master Q.
Q 様が尊いのはもはや自然の摂理。そこに善悪の概念など存在しないのだ。
この二人まだやってたのか。
ねえねえ、ここにいるのも飽きたし、どっか行こう。お腹すいた。
でもまだ配
But we
信が。
have to stream, but you have to eat too.
それならグルメ配信もおすすめだお。美味しいものが嫌いな人はいないんや。
She is right.
なら繁華街の方に向かうのがよかろう。いろいろな飲食店が軒を連ねているでござる。
なるほど。じゃあ食事を兼ねて試してみよう。
ご飯ご飯。
I love her. Hurry up and find some food. If you don't get a move on, I might bury you. Talking to Noki and empty stomach is useless. Talk about experience. Huh. You know what? I want to see this next scene through. Then I'll probably cut, because I'm getting to a point where I probably will need to level more to make more consistent progress. Because I do like these characters, and I do like... I don't want to necessarily call it a build, but I kind of just want to make progress. I'm just saying that to be polite. It's not like I'm actually grateful to you or anything. Okay, Tsundere. It's too charming. How is it even possible to be this much of an angel? Just like the visitor who rings the doorbell and distracts your parents who are about to find a raunchy doujin you've been trying to hide from them, huh? It's definitely a choice, to say the least. So yeah, let's see a foodie stream. Oh, more locked doors.
よーし、ヘラヘラテレビちゃん。
가라라게.
皆さんこんにちは、ズッキーチャンネルです。今日はここネオ千代田のグルメを紹介しちゃいます。私が気になったグルメはズバリ巨大唐揚げ。すっごくいい匂いで見てるだけでお腹いっちゃう。それじゃあいただき。あれ、おかしいな、さっきまで手に持ってたの。はむはむはむはむはむ。あー、えのきちゃん、それ撮影で使うから食べないでって言ったよね。食べ物から目を離す方が悪い。これ太田じゃ常識だけどここ太田じゃないし、ネオ千代田だから。私もお腹空いてたのに。大丈夫大丈夫、食べても食べなくても
Whether you eat or not, we all die someday anyway.
急に怖いこと言わないで。全然思ってたようにできなかったよ。
No, that was a really...
視聴数なんて。あれ、かなりたくさん見られてる。
Yes, they were.
予定にないトラブルがあったのが
Looks like people
逆に
prefer
面白
dramas.
かったみたいだな。
さて次は少年、あなたの番ですよ。
それ俺のことか。変な呼び方だな。まあいいけど、それで俺は何をしたらいいかな。
認知度をまず上げるというのなら、私があなたの配信に出るのが一番かもしれません。
He's right. No, a very quick way for new streamers, especially to grab attention if they have no established clout, is collabs, or at least even being mentioned or shown in, or just having a stream with somebody big.
そんなことしてもいいのか。
You do that for me?
いわゆるコラボ配信というもの
It'd be
です。
so-called collab.
このシティではよくあることですよ。
じゃあ試してみよう。ヘラヘラテレビちゃん。黒中陽です。よろしく。こういうの慣れてないから何を話せばいいのか。あ、そうだ。いきなりだけどゲストがいるんだ。
どうも皆さん、私のことはご存知ですよね。
Cause, oh my god, I feel stupid. Because that's how even Ninja became popular.
今日は新たな友の配信ということで、
I'm making a special appearance to support my new
特別にお邪魔さ
friend.
せてもらいました。
Because, like, it was years ago, but, like, even the story was just, like, Ninja wasn't really that big, relatively. Forbid anybody actually, like, watches this and clips me to send it at Ninja so he gets mad. Whatever, he can keep crashing out over Marvel Rivals as much as he wants. But, like, no, the reason why he got so big was because he played with Drake in Fortnite. Like, and all that was like, I think he messaged him on Instagram and something. Drake said yeah, and then everybody heard that Drake was streaming Fortnite with somebody, and that somebody was Ninja, and then he became one of the biggest Fortnite streamers.
お、すげえ勢いで視聴者が増えてる。1000人どころかすぐに1万人
My
を超
body
え
is
そうだぜ。
ready.
これからこのネオ千代田で配信をしていくにあたっていろいろなことにチャレンジしたいと思ってるんだ。だからみんなにこの街のことを教えてほしい。俺はまだまだ知らないこと
Oh
ばか
my
りだ。
god. There's so many. Stop spamming the chat, please.
すごいコメント量だな。 嬉しいけど全部
I prefer collab stream with a cute girl. Me too.
今日はあくまでも顔見せ程
The
度
stream
の
is
配
simply
信
to let
にして
people
お
of
き
this
ま
city
した
get familiar with you. A proper introduction would
自
be
己
wise.
紹介はしっかりやるべきかと。
そうか、最初の部分は見てない人ばかりだもんな。
Most people probably miss the start. They do.
改めて俺の名前は黒中陽。訳あってネオ千代田に来たんだけど。
ということです。皆さん、彼をよろしくお願いします。では、本日の配信はここまで。新たな星がきらめくとき、変革の兆しや
A shining new star shall herald the revolution. Do not fear change. Love your neighbors. He is not offering himself as the revolution. His words are words of caution. Not necessarily words of caution. They're words of, I almost want to say premonition, but it's not that either. He wants to help Koronaka. A shining new star shall herald the revolution. The new star is Yo. Do not fear change. That is to his audience. Love your neighbors. Show compassion. Bye bye.
マガタの影響力はすごいな。まさか出てもらうだけでこんなに視聴数が稼げるなんて。
Yeah, that's how it works.
ただチャンピオンというだけではなく、圧倒的に住民たちから支持を得ているからな。
He has overwhelming support from residents, which also means that his influence carries pretty far.
でもさ、これで陽の知名度も上がったんじゃない？いいなあ。私も出てもらおうかな。
ああ、マガタは協力してくれると思う。
Oh,
なんだ
Kasuki.
か賑やかな人たちがいると思ったらここにいたんだね。
和樹、どこ行ってたんだ？
Yeah, what were you doing?
ちょっと知りたいことがいろいろあったから調査をね。それよりようくん、さっきの配信見たよ。随分と頼りになるパートナーを得たみたいだね。
How did you happen to know, or did you tune in because you heard word of it?
でもあのやり方には賛同できないな。マガタの協力を得てそれなりの視聴数を稼げても統治ルールを攻略することにはつながらないと思う。
I disagree.
そんなことわからないだろう。
Like, yeah, still, you're carrying a majority of the views from... Yes, it came down to Magata's views, mainly boosting Koronaka's, but that's kind of how it starts. It gives people a chance to kind of form your own channel at the start. Form your own audience at the start. It's a helping hand.
それにまずはいろんな人に知ってもらわないとそもそも視聴数が稼げない
Yep,
んだ。
he immediately gets it.
マガタの記録を上回るためにはマガタの友達として認知されても意味がない。
You are right.
僕たちの目的は XG で勝つこと。つまりチャンピオンであるマガタを倒すことだよ。
Yeah, so you can't rely on him, but he is useful for a starting point.
そっか、そうだよね。私もつい頼りたくなっちゃってた。
でもそもそも本当にマガタに勝つ必要ってあるのかな？
は？
It's the first time he's lost his composure.
陽？
オールドヘブンでマガタとちょっと話したんだ。あいつは戦いを求めてるわけじゃない。だからもし協力することができたらゼロを倒す道だって開けるんじゃないかって。
はあ、やれやれ。何を言うかと思ったら想像を悪い意味で超えてきたね。
どういう意味だ？
それこそマガタの思うツボだってことさ。何を言われたのか知らないけど、同情を買って敵を味方にできるなら最高の戦果だ
There's
か
no
ら
better victory than winning your enemy over with sympathy.
違うんだ和樹さん。俺が言いたいのはもう二度とスイみたいな。
論より証拠。ちょうどいい。僕が何を調べてたか君たちにも見せてあげるよ。
和樹、どう
What
いう
is
こ
this
とだ？
about?
つまりマガタが本当に全ての人々から支持される人気者なのかどうか。
ああ、わかった。そんなものがあるなら俺も知っておきたいからな。
じゃあ決まりだね。案内するからついてきてよ。
ひなはメイドカフェの仕事があるから先に戻るにゃ。またお店でみんなを待ってるよ。
Don't tell me. Yep, she immediately is out of the party. Okay. Yeah, and
いつで
the
もお任せ。
秋葉人軍の力を示すでござ
yeah,
る。
and then the level rec just hit 45. So yeah, this will probably be a good spot to stop for now. In between now and the next time I stream this, which will likely be until the finale of this chapter, I will do my best to level things up and make sure that my characters can kind of just get through it on my own. That does mean I'm gonna have to get Koichi and Yo up to like level 40 if not 50, because that's where I'm expecting this level cap to end. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you for spending time with me. This is a really interesting chapter. Man, I hate that I'm getting so close to the end of this. I really like this game. Both the combat and the writing and just the visual style, it's so engaging. But that's why I'm playing this, and that's why I'm streaming it, and that's why I'm also uploading the VODs, which you can catch on YouTube. But yeah. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Link to Blue Sky is down below. The link to the Discord is on Twitch. Be sure to drop a follow and subscribe. Yeah. Damn. Getting real close to the end of this into this game. It's gonna get harder and harder to accept that it'll be finally over. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, no matter when you're watching this. Take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and yeah. じゃあねー。